So recently, Chris Evans was seen at TIFF, the film festival, promoting one of his newest movies coming out. And at one of the panels, one of the craziest questions was asked him. At the panel, one of the reporters asked what it's like to be playing a failed movie star and if there's any relatability in that. And the entire room just kind of went silent, and thankfully Chris Evans had a pretty responsible answer to that question. But it got me thinking of what people must be missing, because since Avengers Endgame, I feel like I've noticed Chris Evans in a lot of good media that I wanted to point out. First up, we got Knives Out, which is just a whodunit classic at this point. Chris Evans gives such a good performance in that. I remember seeing it in theaters and just having, an awesome time. Something that not many people probably have seen is Defending Jacob, which is just a really good miniseries. Chris Evans gives a really dramatic performance in that, and I think a lot of people are just forgetting about it because it was an Apple TV Plus show. I know this movie got a lot of flack for being generic and boring, but I thought Chris Evans was a really fun villain in this movie. The Gray Man is a fun action flick. I think you can just turn your mind off and just have a good time. I don't think it's really that bad, and it was pretty fun for me. Chris Evans reprised his role recently in the Scott Pilgrim animated TV show that's on Netflix as well, which is also really well animated and a ton of fun. And most recently, dude was in a rom-com of the year, potentially, with The Materialist, with Pedro Pascal and Dakota Johnson. I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things. Would we call this a failed movie star? I don't really think so. Actors this year have been getting some of the worst and unprofessional questions I've ever heard. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But what do you guys think of Chris Evans' recent filmography? Do you think he's a failed movie star? Let me know in the comments below.